Evening shift ghost. Once upon a time, on the evening shift at Rose Memorial Long-Term Care, registered nurse Teresa Thompson looked up from her computer to see an elderly man approaching the desk. He was wearing his bedtime gown, a pair of brown slippers, and a wrinkled old newspaper in his hand. This is her story. "How are you doing, Howard?" Teresa asked. "Do you have Sunday's paper? I have a subscription, and I can't find it." Teresa Thompson, RN, knew Howard was long dead and a ghost that walked the facility at night. He had passed away over 20 years prior, but his soul never left. "We don't get the Sunday paper, Howard." "But I pay for it," the ghost demanded. Teresa found an old issue of a gardening magazine and held it out for Howard. "How about this? It's planting season, and you might find some of the new plants interesting." "I was a farmer. My wife grew the garden," Howard replied. "I want my newspaper." Howard approached the nursing desk 2 or 3 times a shift asking for his paper, and the conversation was basically the same. Sometimes he would ask for his wallet, which used to get sent to the laundry by accident. "I didn't know you were married," Teresa said. After what felt like 1,000 conversations, he'd never brought her up and his medical records were long out of the system. What even happened to her? Howard hesitated, set his newspaper on the counter next to a box of tissues and replied, "I killed her, stupid bitch." Shocked, Teresa asked, "Are you serious?" "Damn right I am! She was a terrible wife. When I was out working the cows or in the field, she'd be going to town to meet up with her boyfriend. I didn't take it kindly and put an end to it." "How?" Teresa asked. "I shot her in the horse barn, tossed her body in with the hogs, and buried what was left in her garden. And you never got caught." Howard replied, "I told the sheriff she took off with their new boyfriend. They found the son of a bitch and he denied he even knew her. So they came back and searched my property but didn't find a thing. I was very smart and got rid of all the evidence." Teresa asked, "Did they suspect you at all?" "Oh yeah, they hauled me down to the sheriff's office and asked me questions for hours. But I kept my mouth shut and didn't say a thing. I told them her boyfriend was a liar as well as a cheat. They knew about her affair because the son of a bitch worked at the bank across from the sheriff's office, and they saw them together." "So part of her remains is still buried in the garden?" Teresa asked. "After I sold the farm, it was torn down and an industrial hog operation was built over my house all the way down to the horse barn. The garden was plowed and concrete was laid on top. If her remains are still there, they are buried better than I could ever hope for." Teresa thought for a moment and a question crossed her mind. "Have you seen her since she died?" "What are you talking about? I'm not some ghost that can speak to the dead." "Well, Howard, actually you are," Teresa replied. "You've died in this building 50 years ago, before I was born." "I'm not dead," Howard barked. "I live here, and my room is down the hall on the left side." "Those rooms are all offices now." "Bullshit, and you know it," Howard snapped. "Go look for yourself." "I don't have to look, I know you're lying to me." Teresa looked at her watch. She knew Howard disappeared around 4 a.m. every morning. Normally, she would ignore his ghost and go on with her normal nursing duties, but tonight was slow and she was bored, so she decided to have a conversation she now regretted. "Sorry, Howard, I made a mistake." In an hour and a half, Howard would disappear back to where he came from, and the morning shift would begin filing in for work. "Damn right, you made a mistake. Now where's my newspaper?" Howard asked. "I'll check the break room later and see if it's there," but Teresa replied. "Break room? Lazy fucking nurses," Howard grumbled. Teresa jotted down a note so she could search for Howard on Google and locate the case of his missing wife. But for now, Howard turned